Welcome to our podcast, You're Entitled to Our Opinion, where we delve into the Christian life, the Bible, and pretty much anything that's happening in the world today.
But more than just our opinion, we want to share truth that just might change your life.
Now, we don't claim to have all the answers, but we know who does. And our goal is to give him a chance to make a difference in your life.
I'm Jay Scribner.
And I'm Tom Johnson.
And you are entitled to our opinion.
Well, for Jay, happy Black Friday.
I mean to tell you, I like to go and practice a little brotherly shove.
Oh, no. Have you ever done this? Get up really early in the morning
Oh,
and
yeah.
go? Oh,
Yeah, do you?
I never did. I don't think I ever did. Back in the day, I couldn't afford it. Now I'm just too lazy. I'll pay the extra 50 cents for it later on during the day.
I really do. I do that with a couple of my grandsons.
Okay.
They stay the night before.
Oh, God.
Thanksgiving night,
Uh-huh.
so that we can get up early. And we really do. We just
Yep.
go so we can practice that brotherly shove.
That brotherly
And-
shove. Oh,
And another thing I do, I'm always through with my Christmas shopping well before Christmas,
okay.
but I always go out on Christmas Eve just to watch the chaos. And on Black Friday, it's the same motive.
I suppose,
just
yeah.
to watch the chaos.
Oh, that's
more
funny.
than anything. We seldom come away with any great bargains necessarily.
Okay.
I don't necessarily have anything in mind if I see something and happen to get it.
Right.
And there's been times when I've seen something, think, man, I wouldn't mind having that, until I see the line at the cashier, and I'm thinking, I ain't gonna stand in that line for this.
Yeah. I
guess my motive purely is let's just go and watch the chaos.
Okay.
Maybe add to it.
I love the Christmas Eve one because it's usually guys that are looking for a present for their wife. It's like the night before Valentine's Day. That's
Exactly.
The other, yeah. It's so funny. Anyhow, well, it's also, to me, the launching of the 30 Days of Gluttony. And I've been calling it that for years because we eat on Thanksgiving Day, and I'm telling you, I don't think we quit until the day after, at least Christmas, if not New Year's. It's party time.
And Thanksgiving at our house has become known as the Feast of Meats.
Feast of Meats.
And I don't know when it started, but a few years ago, I invited somebody, and Kay invited somebody, Mark invited somebody, and each time they would say, what do you want me to bring? Or more than that, they would say, hey, you know what? I smoke a great turkey, or I smoke salmon, or I smoke this. And so it has become the Feast of Meats at our house. We have several families involved. And it seemed like each of the family, or the men especially, have a specialty. And so, man, we'll have regular turkey, we'll have smoked turkey, we'll have smoked salmon, we'll have smoked ribs, we'll have tri-tips, shrimp.
Oh,
Just-
my.
It ends up literally being the Feast of Meats.
Where's my invitation?
Well, I just started to say, you could come on and we'll look at each other and I'll say, I didn't invite him. And Kay could say, I didn't invite him. And we'll say, well, it must have been Mark. He must have seen. He must have.
Oh, how funny.
So come on. We wouldn't care.
I wish I could. I have to work that night. But anyhow, that's so much fun. And we used to be a turkey family. We'd roast that turkey, and that was a big thing. But now all my kids and grandkids, they don't like turkey. They think it's too dry or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've never smoked a turkey. And I hear that is the way to keep the meat moist and really tasty.
I tell you what, all I know is when I go through the line, I don't want to miss any of it.
Yep.
And it's all good.
How funny. Fried turkey, that's the other one. The big fryer where they put in there.
Right.
They say that's even a better way.
I'm not sure that we've got that included in one of our specialties, but who knows?
Okay.
We might someday.
Yeah, they say it's pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. I see every year where they say never try to fry a frozen turkey. And I don't know if you've seen those, but if you put a frozen turkey in the hot grease,
Yeah.
the confluence, it comes up over the top, and of course that's oil. And when you got a propane underneath there, they just explode.
Whoa.
It's insanity. And so never. This is our warning: never fry a frozen turkey. But if you get a chance, a fried turkey is really, really good.
Wow.
So
That's great.
Well,
I like this season of the year. I love it.
Yeah. And especially I like the fact that for us believers, thanks is a very, very important thing. It's something that, I love that there's a chorus that we sing: give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because he's given Jesus Christ. And I make sure we sing that
song
every weekend,
Yeah.
Or every Thanksgiving weekend, because it just expresses our heart.
Sure.
It's pretty amazing.
I'll
Kinda
tell
fun.
you what, and I don't know where I saw it. It might have been at church. Might have been at Covenant Life. I'm not sure, but it could have been in my hallway. My wife decorates the
Okay.
house for every season. But it was the line that said, "It's Thanksgiving. Be sure to practice both." I like that.
I like that a lot.
Practice thanks
Wow.
and practice giving. I like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure where I saw it, but just recently, I thought it was pretty good.
That's really good. Really good. So I have a question for you, Jay. Have you ever received a gift that you weren't thankful for? I'm throwing I'm throwing that out on you. We haven't talked about that, but have you ever had one that you went, should I say thank you for something that I'm not thankful for? Am I lying?
I don't think I have. Now I will say I've received several gifts. That I've thought, wonder what I'm going to do with that, or wonder where I'm going to put it, or I got to be sure to tell them thanks. I think.
Well,
Did you have something in mind when you posed that question?
Our family, we actually, and this is kind of tying Thanksgiving and Christmas, but my older brother has always been business oriented, not real jokester or whatever. Well, one year he decided we were going to have a white elephant gift under the tree when the family would get together. And it was so funny because it was this statue, a pheasant, but it was all one color. And when I looked at it, I said, well, thank you, Rod. And he's over there laughing like a hyena. And what I didn't see was the thing had been glued together in like 5 or 6 different places, and it became the white elephant gift. Who got the pheasant this next year? But when I said thank you, it kind of threw him for a little bit because he didn't catch on that I didn't realize it was one of those white elephants. And so it's like, how to be thankful for something that you're not thankful for. I didn't have that time. But then from then on, it was, thank you. I got the pheasant.
I will say that at church, and Kay and I made a point. Now, keep in mind, as our church grew, we had like I don't remember now, in the vicinity of 35 Sunday school classes.
Okay.
And of course, every one of them would have Christmas parties.
Yeah.
Now, Kay and I tried to make an appearance at every party. And some people thought that was crazy. I thought it had some ingenuity to it because I could rub shoulders with people in a 30-minute period that I wouldn't see maybe all year.
Okay. Yeah.
And some of them, of course, it's a Christmas party. So if a wife is attending that the husband doesn't normally attend church, but she could talk him into going to the Christmas party, I'd make a contact there.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so I really did see Christmas parties as a good outreach for the pastor.
Okay.
But I've said that to say almost all of our adult classes
Uh-huh.
would do these gag gifts.
Gag gifts, yeah.
And there were some funny stuff. I don't mind telling you, coming through there.
How cute.
And so, but anyway, that was fun, and
yeah.
and we would just strap ourselves in at Christmas time because some nights we might be going to 4 or 5 parties.
Oh, why?
Just to make an appearance, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
oh, that's cool.
it was good stuff.
That's fun. Well, with the thought of Thanksgiving, I was reading an article quite a while back, but I looked it back up again. There's a Dr. Becky Kennedy, and talking about our children, she says this: the sole purpose of her the reel that she made was to help parents navigate the tricky situation without shaming or forcing the kid, teaching them to be thankful and to say thanks. And she says, which according to this psychology, never helps in the long run. Do you teach children to be thankful by saying thanks for something they receive, or do you try to instill thankfulness by emulating it and hope they catch on? And I looked at that article and I read that thing like 2 or 3 times. And she says, most of us consider this rude when we teach kids to say thank you for things they're not necessarily thankful for. Oh, I got another pair of underwear from Grandma. Thank you, Grandma. And so do we teach thankfulness? Or how can we encourage people to be thankful, and especially children as they're growing up? Because kids, when they're young, they're self-centered, selfish little buggers that need to be taught how to be thankful.
You know, I haven't really thought. I think that's thought-provoking.
Uh-huh.
And I'll admit, I hadn't really thought about that process or you're posing a little bit of a dilemma here. Do we teach them to say thanks even though they're not?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna apply it from this perspective.
Okay.
I've shared with, let's say, couples in a marital situation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're having a marital difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
And I've said this to them. Make a statement or a declaration of your will, and your emotions will follow.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by that.
Yeah.
I may say to my spouse, let's say we're having difficulties of some sort,
Uh-huh.
I love you.
Mm-hmm.
And at the moment, that may be tough.
Uh-huh.
I do love her, but I'm not sure I like her today. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So I would say to them, though, let's act with our will. I will say I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I will invite you out for supper.
Mm-hmm.
I will be glad to take you to a movie, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do that enough, your emotions will catch up.
Uh-huh.
Now, I firmly believe that, and I've seen that happen in counseling situations like that.
That's good.
So now
That's
I'm
good.
applying that same thing, Tom, to say, let's learn to say thanks,
Mm-hmm.
and let's develop our emotions to catch up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
That's good. It's especially because of the topic, the way I put it on our computer. Thanks for whom and for what? It's not necessarily, and there's an old saying, you've heard it and I've heard it. It's not the gift that counts, it's the giver.
Sure.
And you know what? I'm thankful for the giver. I'm thankful,
That's good.
And even talking about what you just talked about, I am thankful for my wife, even though my emotions right now aren't necessarily on the thankful part and the loving part.
Sure.
If I am a godly person, I realize, number one, God is in charge. God's the one that brought us together. If she's a gift from God, I need to learn to be thankful at times when I don't feel thankful.
That word right there you used is a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
The feeling, part.
Mm-hmm.
And that may take some massaging. That may take some developing.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the bottom line, I think, when we're talking about Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
is being thankful.
Mm-hmm.
Being thankful.
Mm-hmm.
And again, our emotions may need to catch up with that. It's almost like the story of the parents that were driving home, and for some reason, the little kid in the back seat, he was about 10 or 12 years old, he hadn't gotten his door closed tightly. Father went around the corner, and the door actually swung open. And the father saw it quickly, slammed on the brake. The mother saw what happened, was screaming. The little boy was shocked. They got the car stopped. Dad got out. He closed the door. They got home and got ready for bed that night. And as they're kneeling next to the bed with their 10-year-old little boy, the dad said, "Would you like to pray with us tonight and just thank God that when that door flew open this afternoon, that you weren't hurt, you didn't fall out, everything ended up fine. Why don't you pray and thank God for that?" And the little boy said, "Thank God for it. I'm the one that held on."
That's cute. That's so much fun. Well, I go back to 1 Thessalonians 5:16, where it says, "Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you."
That's such a great passage.
Isn't it great? And I love the fact that talk about one little word. There's a little word, I-N. Give
That's
thanks in all circumstances. Not necessarily for. You're with me on that one. You know, because there's some times that I just say, "God, are you paying attention here? What's going on?" But yet, in all of the situations, as I look back over the years, even when I questioned, like that, I saw God's hand in correction, in provision, in so many ways that the circumstances weren't the focus. It was the God in the circumstances.
Sure.
My God in the circumstances that made all the difference in the world. When we look at it, giving thanks in the situation because He is God and He's in control.
When we understand the sovereignty of God, and we acknowledge that, just like you said, He's in control.
He's in control.
And there are some things I'm confident when we get to heaven, we're gonna look back and think, that's why He did that.
Yeah.
We may not understand. It may have been for protection that He does something. And to us, it might have been an annoyance.
Yeah.
It might have been an interruption. But God sees the end from the beginning. And so God's intervention in our lives. Again, I think it boils down to my will. I will be thankful. I may not feel it at the moment. My emotions may not be there totally. But I will. And I think that's what he's saying. I love that passage that you share. Those three factors, but we don't want to miss that last one. And in all circumstances, give thanks. So give. I will give out of a heart of gratitude, out of a heart of gratefulness. I will give. And sometimes, whether my emotions are there or not, whether they've caught up or not, but many, many times, we just need to make sure that our emotions run concurrently. I will give thanks because I am thankful.
Yeah.
I have a grateful heart. You know, I had written down that gratefulness is our heartfelt reaction for some word or action directed toward us. Thankfulness is our response for the gratefulness within our heart.
That's good.
So, just in thinking about this,
Yeah.
in my own mind, I made that distinction. That gratefulness is our heartfelt reaction for some word or action, and that might come from God. It might come from you. It might come from some unknown person, some unforeseen circumstance. But it's gratefulness that's my heartfelt reaction for some word or action directed toward us. Thankfulness is our response for the gratefulness within our heart.
That's
a lot
good.
of times, Tom, I'll say to God, receive my thanksgiving from a grateful heart. So I'll make that distinction to God because I need to understand the distinction.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah.
Receive my thankfulness from a grateful heart.
I'm going to take it, what you just said, something that really impacted me, and this was a while back, but it came up again. In 1 Corinthians 11:24, Paul is talking about communion. And this is what he says. And when Jesus had given thanks, he broke it and said, "This is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me."
Yeah.
Jesus thanked the Father for something he was going to go through that in the immediate wasn't anything any of us would have chosen to do.
You bet.
He said, "You have given me this body, and it will be broken." And he gave thanks that he was able to be the salvation of the world. And
That is amazing, sure.
And every time that we have communion, it really pricks my heart that, you know what? There's sometimes I need to be thankful for the hard times. I need to be thankful for those things, I may have to face. But yet God's provision is not only adequate, but more than adequate, because what is going to happen in the end result will be for his glory and his praise.
That's a great perspective. Yeah,
And-
looking at that from that perspective is that puts a whole new twist on it.
Yeah. And I love Andre Crouch's song, "Through It All." You remember that? I thank God for the mountains, and I thank God for the valleys, and I thank him for the storms he's brought me through. For if I never had a problem, I wouldn't know that he could solve them. I would never know what faith in God could do.
That's a great song.
So while we're going through this season of thanks, it's good for us to step back. And what you were sharing, I love it, is that not only is it an act of emotion, it can be, but it's so much more an act of our will that we be thankful, not just feel thankful.
And the passage you shared from Thessalonians, for us to give thanks, and there are so many scriptures, especially the Psalms. One of the reasons I love to read the Psalms is because they help you turn your heart in the right direction.
Yeah. And
And so much of it is out of a thankful heart. The directions that we have there. Let me look up a few.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take it from there while I'm looking
Well,
at these.
what you talk about in Psalm 7:17, I will give to the Lord the thanks due to his righteousness. I love that one because thanks is not just, I think it's a good idea. No, the thanks due to his righteousness. You know, and we're talking about grandma's giving us underwear. It's because of her great love for us that we want to express our great love for her by at least being thankful, but being loving and being kind and being gentle and having the fruit of the Spirit flow out of that relationship that we have with the Lord and with those, whoever we come in contact with. It's so important.
You know, we've got some grandkids that, very honestly, they just drip with Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's awesome.
They really do.
Mm-hmm.
They've been trained,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it goes back to the illustration I said earlier, and that is, out of their training, I believe their heart and their emotions has followed.
Mm-hmm.
It is rare for us to do anything
Mm-hmm.
for these grandkids that they don't come to us at least before they leave the house.
Uh-huh.
A lot of times immediately.
Yeah.
And say thanks. And they'll come up with thanks at times I wouldn't have thought of.
Huh.
It might be in the, I take our grandsons at least once a year out for a shrimp feast.
Okay.
We all love shrimp.
Yeah.
And I'll say, man, it's about time for our Red Lobster run, isn't it?
There you go.
Well, in the middle of the meal, they'll say, hey, thanks for doing this for us.
Wow.
Thanks
Yeah.
for bringing us.
Yep.
So they have these grateful hearts, and
Yep.
they express them. Psalm 100, I love that. Make
yeah.
a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, he is God. It is he that has made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people, and the sheep of his pasture. I read that rapidly so I could get to this verse.
There you go.
Enter into his gates with
Thanksgiving.
thanksgiving,
Yes.
and unto his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him,
Mm-hmm.
and bless his name. And then it wraps up, for the Lord is good,
Yes.
and his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endures to all generations.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be good for us to read that psalm once a day.
Absolutely.
That'd be a good practice to get into, folks.
There you go.
Just reading Psalm 100.
Yeah. In fact, we sang that song this last Sunday in the fellowship time. I will enter his gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his courts with praise. So vital.
Psalm 106:1. Praise ye the Lord. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. Psalm 107, verse 1. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Psalm 136. Let me find that one here.
Okay.
It would be a good practice for people to go through the Psalms, to read them again with the focus. I think I'll look through the Psalms. I've never done this.
Uh-huh.
I'm liking what I'm suggesting.
I'm liking it too. Yeah.
to read through the Psalms again with the focus of how many times does God suggest or command or tell us be thankful.
Yes.
All right, here's 136. Verse 1, oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. Verse 2, oh, give thanks unto the God of gods, for his mercy endures forever. Verse 3, oh, give thanks to the Lord of lords. Why? For his mercy endures forever. Verse 26, let's see what he says there. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord of heaven. Wouldn't you know it? For his mercy endures forever.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
All through that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, in every verse, it ends with, for his mercy endures forever.
Yep.
Do we have a reason to be thankful?
Yes, we do.
for his mercy.
Mercy endures forever. So,
forever.
Dr. Kennedy, I hope someday you get to see this, because we think our children should be trained up to be thankful and to have grateful hearts and to be able to express great appreciation and love, not only to the Lord, but to each other. And I'm going to bring something in. We're out of time, but remember what we talked about.
That's never bothered us before.
That's true. That's true. Don't forget what we talked about months ago in Romans chapter 1. For although they knew God, they did not honor him as God or give thanks to him. They became futile in their thinking and foolish, and their hearts were darkened, and he gave them over to a reprobate mind.
Wow, I don't ever want that to happen. Wow.
That's the other direction. Have a thankful heart. Have a grateful heart, because the opposite end is you're foolish, you're dark in your thinking, and it's futile. So there you go.
Thanksgiving. Practice both.
Be thankful and be giving. I love it. That's so good. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a happy 30 days of gluttony, and be thankful in everything.
Well, let me say this, Tom.
Okay.
I'm thankful for you, sir.
I
enjoy this podcast.
Thank you.
And I'm thankful that God has put us together.
Yes.
And since we're together, we believe that you're entitled to our opinion.
Thank you, friends.
Friends, you can contact us at yourentitled777@gmail.com. Also on Facebook.com, You're Entitled to Our Opinion. Jay's video blog, Here's Hope America, can be found on Facebook.com, Here's Hope America. Tom's blog, Durf Nerfel's Thought of the Day, you can find at Facebook.com/DurfNerfelsTOTD, but also you can sign up to receive it by email on the website durfnerfel.us. Share our opinion. As with all podcasts, you, our listeners, are the way people join us as you share the podcast with them. You're Entitled to Our Opinion has been recorded at Flat Frog Studio, Hollister, Missouri. For more information, go to www.flatfrogstudio.us.